Don't let your anxiety keep you from pulling up a chair to the YouTube dinner table. That was good. That was really good. I'm a poet and you know it. What's up, guys? My name is HB from KC. Thank you for watching and welcome back to my channel, to my little babies. If you are new here, welcome to Little Babyville. You are now an HB from KC little baby. Isn't that amazing? Don't you feel special? You should. Today's video, we're gonna talk about 8 mistakes to avoid when you are starting your YouTube channel. I made every single one. I made every single one of these mistakes and I am learning from them now and or changing my habits from them now. So if you have not started your YouTube channel yet, or you got low followers and you're trying to figure out where the slip up is coming, I changed these 8 habits about myself and I've started seeing growth in my channel. So I'm gonna pass that free game along to y'all. I'm not one of them ones that's trying to have you sitting here being talked to for 20 minutes. Let's jump into what I gotta tell you all. Not posting my content to social media. I've always been really afraid of posting too much, and I'm getting to the point I do not care. I get to the point I'm so afraid of posting too much, I end up not posting at all. So I be MIA AF on Instagram. I don't be on Instagram like that. Every time I post on Instagram, my hashtag is I don't do Instagram because I genuinely don't enjoy Instagram. But the benefits of those hashtags, prime example, I've ran my writing business purely off of Instagram hashtags. They are very powerful and every single one of them have either been word of mouth or a click on Instagram of one of my hashtags, which is impeccable. So do not underestimate. I have done 0 paid marketing for my writing business. I know it's kind of unrelated, but I really just thought of that. I've done no paid marketing, $0. I'm broke, no money. And I've gotten so many people that click on help me with my paper, college paper. So what I've started to do is when I'm making my YouTube video, I take a little clip and I just make a preview of it to throw on my Instagram, in my reels, as well as in my story, as well as just on my page. I've also linked my Facebook page, HB from KC, and my Twitter, HB from KC _GIF, to my Instagram. So when I post on there, it'll go to all 3 platforms at once. That's just a really simple, quick way. There are other paid platforms like Hootsuite that you could use. And I think they have a free version for up to 3 profiles, but it's pretty much the same thing as doing what I just said, linking Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter via Instagram. So don't underestimate the power of social media, and your friends and family are really gonna be some of your biggest supporters, but also the strangers that you don't even know that are watching you and rooting for you. A lot of my followers are not even people from Kansas City. It's my Twitter followers and new people that have found me via the algorithm because of a couple videos that I have that are getting some really good traction right now. So don't underestimate the power of your social media and those hashtags. Use that promo. If people get tired of seeing you, they will unfollow you, but somebody else will be there to root for you tomorrow. Do not be afraid. I'm going to start jumping into my social media even more. So I would definitely say avoid that mistake of not posting what you do on social media. Even if you just do a little selfie, hey y'all, I got a video coming out tomorrow with a little picture. Get your ass on Canva, make you something like a little flyer or a little logo that you can throw on your video. It's a lot you can do that costs no money to help you get your footing in YouTube. The goal is to get you monetized as fast as possible. We gonna do that by avoiding these mistakes. Number 7 is my biggest one that I'm still struggling with. I have not overcome this. I do not want to, sell you, a beach in Idaho. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Getting on a schedule and sticking to a schedule, in the arms of the angel, that's the one right there. That's the one for me. My anxiety is so bad. My depression gets so out of control. The days just end up running into each other. Oh God, I can't even think. I'm starting to get anxious. It's tiresome. It's tiresome getting and sticking to a schedule, especially because YouTube, when you're not monetized, it's really hard to consistently see the value even when you don't feel like it. So if you ever feel that way, no, you're not alone. Doing YouTube and putting in hours on videos that are making you no money is hard, tedious work. But it will pay off in the long run, because the only way you get views is if you uploading content. The only way you get followers or subscribers is if you uploading content and promoting it on social media. So making that schedule to say, I'm gonna post this preview on this day, I'm gonna make this many previews for this video, and they're gonna get, uploaded on these days. I'm gonna upload on this day. I wanna do this video for that day. Getting on a schedule is gonna be so important if you haven't started. If you can, try your hardest to do it from the beginning. And I'm saying that sternly because I have not done it, and I can see how if I would have got into that habit earlier, I could potentially be further along. But you know what? We learn from mistakes. Thankfully, you guys can learn from mine, and I'm just gonna really keep trying with this procrastination spirit. I bind it in Jesus' name, amen. Cause the mistake I used to make was not formatting like a script or dialogue or notes, which is something that I've actually just started doing. And when I tell y'all, it has blessed my life. I was just freestyling my videos. I do not suggest doing that no matter what type of YouTuber you are. I will admit my notes can be a little bit extensive because I am talkative and I want to make sure I get all of what I'm trying to say. But even with them being extensive, now they are funneled down. Your notes app should become your best friend. I get inspiration for videos at Walmart. I get inspiration for videos on the toilet. My notes app is, I'm not gonna even show y'all. I'm looking at it now. I have at least 20 idea videos in individual notes, and I'm gonna create notes in that to have a format for the video. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys now what today's videos notes looked like. So yeah, these are today's notes. I just numbered them 1 through 8, and then I just made some bullet points, and then I talked about there's a subscribe button interjection where I ask you guys to subscribe. Doing that is great because formats help you get to the point. You can use the notes app to jot down thoughts freely as they come and then organize them into something later. A lot of times I get distracted and I start rambling. And one thing I've also realized is the more time you take to shoot, the longer the video is going to be in your storage, and the more you're going to have to edit the video. I actually wrote that in my notes app for this video. I did not remember I wrote that until literally just now when I read it. I would highly suggest, highly suggest getting a format and getting structure down. That is one thing I'm no longer struggling with. I'm implementing that on every single video that I do, because it used to be I would shoot for an hour because I'm scrambling my brain trying to think of everything I thought of in the shower or at Walmart or in the bathroom to figure out a video. Now I have it all in a convenient notes app. I can free my brain of it until I get back in front of the camera, and I could just, give it out to y'all. You know what I mean? Like I just did. It's really just a battle of self. It's really just allowing anxiety to tell me that I can't do it. Many of you guys may not know my story, but briefly, I moved from Kansas City to Atlanta to pursue screenwriting in August of 2017. I did not start my YouTube channel until August of 2020. Just imagine in that 3 years where I could be, and I don't want to live in the land of could have been, but for these purposes, I want to tell you it is important for you to just start. I've seen my growth just from me starting in August to now in January of 2021, and I have not been doing my best regarding uploading. That is changing, but I know for a fact, I'm going to be a big YouTuber this year, just because I'm willing to study, put in the work. And once I get on this schedule and my little anxiety ain't there no more, trust me, I'm unstoppable. It's what's to be stopped, not me. In all seriousness, don't let your anxiety tell you that you can't do it. My gift, my talent is making people laugh, making people feel comfortable, teaching people. I'm using that to my advantage. Some people are great at baking. If that's your thing, use it to your advantage. Some people know how to roll weed really well. I've watched videos of people rolling weed that had millions of views. People are interested in all types of things, and until you put yourself out there, you can't compete. You can't compete. As I'm talking, I'm competing with people. We're all in competition, but the beautiful thing about YouTube is it's a big enough table everybody can eat. You have to pull up a chair though. Don't let your anxiety keep you from pulling up a chair to the YouTube dinner table. That was good. That was really good. I'm a poet and you know it. Do not waste any more time. You don't want to get to 2022 and say, damn, I remember I was supposed to start my YouTube channel in 2021 and you didn't. I did that in 2017, 18, and 19, didn't start till 20. I do regret that, but I'm also thankful for the growth. Do not tell yourself, well, I gotta have all this in order. No, you don't. I've seen some of the shittiest YouTube videos be made. I've seen some of the crappiest YouTube videos be made. There are some horrible channels out there that don't put any effort forth, but they are consistent and they have a following and they have gained an audience and the audience keeps growing. They're doing something right. It's about finding your something right, not procrastinating any longer. Y'all got that new year, new me going on. Ride that feeling. Today is actually New Year's Eve. I'm recording it on because I told myself I gotta get some content recorded and get it out. I haven't put out a video in 2 weeks. I got some knowledge I want to give the people, the little babies. So get it out. So that's what I did. I got it out and here we are. Another thing about waiting 3 years to start, do not tell yourself that you need all this kind of equipment. Something that Erin on Demand, one of my favorite YouTube channels, she taught me, do not think that you need some expensive $300, $400, $500 camera that you don't even know how to work in order to start your channel. We are on our smartphones all day, every day. That is like $1,000 device in your hand. Use that device to start your channel. I'm recording on an iPhone as we speak. I do want to move up to like a Sony or, a Canon, but that's not where I'm at right now. That's not where my budget is at. Until your budget, matches like your means match where you need or want to be, don't stress it. Use what you have. Use what you have. We all have a smartphone. Use it. If you got a MacBook, an iPad, any kind of anything that got a professional level camera on it, child, don't think you need a green screen and a ring light. I have a lamp right here and a $13 ring light from Fat Kid Deals off Twitter. And the only reason I bought it is because it was $13. Otherwise, it would just be this lamp right here. Do not intimidate yourself thinking you need all the rigmarole. You can't compete with Jackie Aina until you start. You can't compete with Kelly Stamps until you start. You can't. And you got to start somewhere. Start where you are. Don't sit there and make the mistake of believing that you need a lot of things in order to start. I did not realize my phone had always been enough. It was always enough. Two girls that I love, That Girl Asia and Local Black Child, both actually shoot on their iPhone still, and they have thousands of followers. So trust me, if they can do it, I can do it, you can do it. Don't sit there and convince yourself that you need to spend $500 or $600. I had a young lady tell me, yeah, I'm getting my budget together for YouTube. I said, what budget? She said, well, I need a few things before I can start. I said, okay, like what? And she ran down this list and it came to like $250. And I said, sweetheart, I understand and I know you want to give perfection, but there is nothing you can do to make your channel perfect until you start doing it. It's like swimming. You can't learn how to swim on dry land. You have to, at some point, get into the water and start learning as you go. YouTube is a big swimming pool, and you really do have to just jump in. There are people teaching you how to swim. I've done a video about how you can navigate, different channels and different pages that'll help you and assist you. There's this video, of course, as well as others that are on my channel. But the last thing I would ever suggest is waiting until you have every bit of knowledge and information, because that day will never come. There is no perfect YouTuber. We are all learning and growing together at different levels. Jump in the water. You don't need a $250 list. Get you the regular little house light you got. Get your iPhone, put it on a book stand, and get to recording, baby girl, because that's all you need. Or baby boy, because we are exclusive. Or baby no. Maybe you're gender neutral. Okay. Mistake number 2, not studying how to use YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is dope because it does teach you how to put the subscriber button in the videos, like at the beginning. You see it right there. Go ahead and click that for me if you don't mind. We'll wait. Great. You're an awesome little baby. I'm so proud of you. Welcome to the initiation. But I actually learned how to do that from YouTube Studio. You can actually edit videos inside of YouTube Studio as well. I wasn't doing the end cards at the end of my video, which lead people to like other videos on your channel and also could potentially lead them to subscribing to your channel. I wasn't doing any of that when I first started. And it's not a negative, but at the same time, the faster I can get these subscribers, the faster I can get to monetization. The more these people is watching, the faster I can get to monetization. And that is really the goal for all of us doing this, is we're doing it for the monetization. So if you want to make it there, you definitely want to take advantage of YouTube Studio and study YouTube Studio. Don't make that mistake of not studying YouTube Studio. Even if you just get familiar with what it can do, that will help you in the long run. So when ideas come, they don't just pass, you know how to implement, you know? YouTube Studio is also a valuable tool that will show you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. You can see all of your comments, your copyright claims, and your progress towards monetization. It'll whittle down and tell you like the analytics of who watches your videos, what time of day, what gender, what area of the world. Like I had people watching my videos in Ireland. That tripped me out. So all of that is really dope. Study YouTube Studio. Don't make that mistake and not study YouTube Studio. The number one mistake I've made was not having enough storage. If you've watched my other videos, you know I've talked about this before. It is a big deal. I ended up being behind on my YouTube videos at one point in, like I say, September for about 2 weeks because I was so frustrated and couldn't figure out what was wrong with my MacBook. I shoot my YouTube videos on my iPhone. If you do have an iPhone, you can do the same thing. It's really simple. It has a really great camera. I actually upload my videos on my MacBook though. That is not a requirement if you are just starting out. I just happen to need a MacBook because I'm also a screenwriter. When I started doing my YouTube videos, I was just doing them and putting them out. I was recording the video, so that's one video. I was editing in iMovie, that's a second video. And then I would export that edited video and save it to my computer. So that's about 3 different videos. Even though the iMovie video is there and it's already exported, iMovie downloads a copy of it to save if you ever want to go back into it and edit it. So you technically end up having 3 videos saved to your Mac or your phone every time you do a YouTube video. If you do not have substantial storage, after so long, it will stop saving your videos, it will stop exporting your videos properly, and it will slow down the process of editing in iMovie. So it's really important when you start. If you have an iPhone, you got 128 gigs, that's great. But if you're a person that likes to take a lot of selfies or you're into photography, you definitely want to make sure you have enough storage, or you get into a regular routine of cleaning out those old videos or storing them on like an external hard drive, which is what I ended up having to switch over to because I had so many YouTube videos and I also had promo videos that were also just sitting inside my MacBook. And it got bad and I couldn't figure out what was wrong until I had to go into like my MacBook's hard drive to figure out they're all downloaded into iMovie here, even if I've deleted them. It took me a while to figure that out, so free game, make sure you got enough storage. I am so hyped. I'm so happy. This is my 3rd video shooting in one day. This is bulk recording for me, which is very new. I enjoyed it. So you're probably going to end up seeing this video last because I recorded it last and I referenced 2 other videos that need to come out first. But I want to say thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. They should be here and here or here. I don't know. They're up here somewhere. My shoulders maybe? Am I bumping them? Am I bumping them? No, I'm not? Okay. This was fun. Thanks for watching.